Hi there, this is Sam here from samnuka.com, and I want to thank you for stopping by and watching this video. In this video we're actually going to go ahead and purchase a domain name from Namecheap as my recommended source. If you haven't read the blog post yet, then go ahead and do so. If you have done so and you're actually following this video so that you can buy a domain name, then that's awesome. Just very quickly before we go ahead and buy one though, in terms of choosing a domain name, what I would suggest is get your name if you possibly can. That's exactly what I did. The reason being is that as part of creating an online presence, you want to be able to use your name. If you can't, which does actually happen with more common names, it does happen, then what you want to do is something like, so let's say for example samnuka.com isn't available, right? We already know that. So what I would possibly look at, for example, is Success with Sam, Meet Sam Nuku, samnukux.com possibly, although I'm not too sold on the X, even though I was told it was a decent strategy. I don't think it's a really good idea. You want to throw in a word that somehow accommodates or associates you with some sort of success, or the ability to actually be able to do something. So because I actually own already samnuku.com, this time I'm just going to buy the .xyz instead, just to show you guys the example of what I'm actually doing. So it really is this simple. You click on the cart, view cart, and if you can see here, domain name registration, and this is what I actually wrote in the blog post. You can see free WhoisGuard is added as well. So these are all the upsells that I was talking about in the blog post, but the awesome thing here is that you really don't need anything. You can just click confirm order and you're done. Some of the other ones, when you purchase, your domain name is all the way at the bottom and you're not really sure where it actually is, and instead of 1, 2, 3, 4 possibilities that you could add on to the domain name purchasing process, you're looking at somewhere between like 10 and 20. It's just absolutely crazy. Makes no sense at all. But clicking on confirm order, and then if you've already got a Namecheap account, then you go ahead and put in your details here, or you just fill this box out. So I'm going to put this video on pause while I go ahead and do this. So once you've done that, you come to this next page here, which is just your account contact information, apologies, and you just go ahead and fill that out just like anything else. So I'll put you on hold there for a second again. And look, once you've gone ahead and done all that stuff and you filled out your personal information, you can actually go through a two-factor authentication process. It basically allows, makes getting into your account a little bit more difficult. I personally don't think you need to go that far, but each to his own. If you feel that it'll make you feel a little bit more comfortable with the entire process, and just go ahead and do so. So this is basically your free Whois protection that I was talking about in the blog post. And what this actually does is you guys can see the details here. Well, it's blurred out, but my details are actually here. Now, if Whois wasn't actually registered, you'd actually have to purchase it separately in order to make this information private, right? Otherwise, anyone would be able to dig up your information. You do end up getting quite a bit of spam as a result. I've made this mistake in the past, so I won't do it again. So go ahead and click continue. And obviously the payment processing center, so you can go ahead and do whatever you want, but I will click PayPal as I normally do. Continue, and this is just an overview of what you're actually purchasing. So it's samnuka.com.xyz, $1 for a year. It's pretty cheap. ICANN fee and subtotal of Australian dollars $1.62. It'd be a lot less obviously if it was American, but that's fine, no big deal. Now this is something that's really cool with Namecheap. There is actually a chat with a live person, and you can actually, when you click on it, it usually takes about 2 minutes to actually get someone online. If you ever need help on any page that you log on to, basically the option is there. So you just check out with PayPal or this button over here. It's completely up to you. Go ahead and input your PayPal details, or if you clicked obviously the credit card information, then you'd obviously do that as well. You don't need to worry about security and getting ripped off or anything like that. Namecheap are a big brand. They're not going anywhere. They've been around for quite a long time, and so you don't need to worry about the stuff that you're purchasing if you were to choose to put your credit card information in directly. So just processing obviously my order now. I'm sure it won't be too long. So there you go. Thank you for your purchase. Your order number is blah 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 blah, and all this information will be emailed to you as well in the email that you chose to create your account with. And that's as simple as it gets. So in the next video, we will talk about how we can connect Namecheap and your HostGator account so that your website is actually live and online. Okay, so thank you very much for stopping by and watching this video. Please do like, comment, share, add as a friend, subscribe, whatever your platform is that you're viewing this on. I do appreciate it, and share it with anyone that you think might actually benefit from these tutorials. And I will see you in the next video.